Next man coming up to the stage, loves roller coasters and cats. Give him a big round of applause for Mr. Nick Eliafan. How's it going, guys? How did you guys get my soundtrack for my showers in the morning? I'm gonna say this is terrifying. Like just straight up terrifying. Someone had to say it. Cool, guys. So yeah, my name's Nick. I recently turned 26, and my friends tell me that I'm going through a quarter-life crisis. Okay. I really hate that term. I just think it sounds really self-absorbed. I don't know, like it's like, oh yeah, I'm in the middle of a quarter-life crisis right now. I can't really handle real-life problems or like the world. You know, it just sounds like a first-world problem. I really doubt that there's some mother in Uganda that's just like, Tutu, my son. I looked it up. It's a name in Uganda. Tutu, my son. Why are you so upset? Is it the fact that we've run out of clean water and the village is riddled with disease? No, Mother. It's because I don't think my dream of selling my original animated screenplay to Pixar will ever come true. Great. So I'm seeing someone right now. She's smart, pretty. She laughs at all my jokes. She probably knows me better than anyone. I don't mean to brag, but I have an amazing therapist. Shit. You know, back in the day, it was kind of weird because women always respected men when they went to the gym, but they kind of looked down on those that went to therapy. But nowadays, it's kind of different. It's like, oh, you go to the therapist 3 times a week? You must be like so emotionally ripped. What bugs me about going to the therapist, anytime my therapist tells me, or rather asks me, so how does that make you feel, Nick? I'm just like, I don't know, Brenda, probably not great. I'm in therapy. One of the things I talk about in therapy is my addictive personality. And what's hard about having an addictive personality is you don't really get to choose what you get addicted to. Cigarettes, sure. Social media, okay. Sour gummy worms? What? How did that happen? You know, and very rarely do we get addicted to things that are actually good for us, you know? And no one's gonna get concerned if you get addicted to something like, I don't know, like you're hiking too much or eating too many vegetables. You know, no one's ever like, yo, Nick, man. I'm really worried about you, dude. You know, your skin's been looking really hydrated lately. Your hair, especially lustrous. I think you're kaling out, bro. No, that never happens. When I was one other problem with having an addictive personality is you will find any way to feed your addiction. When I was younger, I had a really bad habit of biting my fingernails. I still do it. And so when I was 10, my mom bought me this special nasty nail polish. I don't know if any of you guys had that. Anyone? Did anyone have that as a kid? Yeah, it was nasty as hell. It was super bitter. And she would put that on my fingernails to try and get me to stop biting. So for 1 week, I did not bite my fingernails. But then I adapted. Not only did I start biting my fingernails again, I got addicted to the nasty nail polish. And now I can't bite my fingernails without it. Yeah, this is still terrifying. It doesn't get any easier, by the way. Yes. Yes, I'm not gonna look at that now. Just gotta think here. Thank you guys. In all seriousness, I actually am seeing someone though. I'm Jewish and she's Muslim. We haven't had our first fight yet, but I'm absolutely fucking terrified. Cool. What's hard about being in a relationship, rather what's weird, is two people can get together, two people can make the decision to be together and like be in a relationship, but yet they have such a hard time with the smaller decisions, the smaller choices, like wondering what they're gonna eat for dinner. So the other night I was talking to my girlfriend and I was like, all right, babe, do you wanna do some Mexican? And she was like, no. And I was like, okay, well, do you like to get some Italian? A little too carby. Okay, well, what would you like to eat? I don't know. What would you like to eat? No, don't fucking do this to me. I gave you two choices already. What would you eat if I weren't here? Well, I probably wouldn't. Well, if you had to. Probably some Thai food? Great, let's get some Thai. No. Why? Well, because I don't eat Thai when I'm around you. Yeah, so I haven't done any research, but I'm pretty confident that that humans are the only animals that date. Yeah, butchered that a little bit. Like, I've never seen a squirrel asking out another squirrel on the street, just being like, hey, you like nuts? Because there's this tree in downtown that has the best nuts. No, it's never the case, no. Fucking squirrels are wild animals. They're just like, hey, you, yeah, the one with the bushy tail. We're gonna fuck and you're gonna have my kids, whether you like it or not. Doesn't really matter, nature's decided. You like nuts? So as I said earlier, I'm Jewish, but I'm also Persian. Where are my Persians at? Get down. I know, I don't look Persian. I know, I got lucky. Like somewhere around 14, the Jew just kicked in. Just like super curly ass hair. But I do love kebab. So, I found that funny. There you go. But yeah, so being Persian in LA is kind of cool. Surprisingly, Los Angeles makes up 60% of the United States Persian population. Wow, yes, that's like a Wikipedia fact for you. Even more surprisingly is that about 82% of those Persians are complete douchebags. Not on Wikipedia. What's weird about being Persian but not looking it is that I get to hear a lot of people shit talk about my culture. And it happened to me the other day. I was talking to one of my friends, and she was like, "Oh, so I was in Whole Foods earlier, and there was this annoying woman yapping on her iPhone 6 about some BMW car repair costing too much. She had cakey makeup and had enough perfume to fucking kill a horse." And I was like, oh, so you've met my Aunt Farnaz. I got one more here. Yes. So I work for a tech startup based out of San Francisco. Sounds a lot better than I'm a driver for Lyft. I've just been making those small adjustments on my resume. What's weird about being a Lyft driver is that between you and your passenger, there's this unspoken agreement that neither one is gonna fucking murder the other person. I'm pretty sure every passenger has gotten into a car at one point and went, God, I really hope this guy doesn't ram this car into a fucking wall. And I, as the driver, have always had a thought, God, I really hope this complete stranger doesn't stab me before I can run this fucking car into a wall. That's it. Thank you, guys.